As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves. Good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set. Okay, 180. Yeah, we got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Oh, here we go. Oh. Check 99. Check 99. I get it.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a Panther first down.
Ready. 180. Over there, right? 52's the mic. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Ready.
Now Newton on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
They're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now it's Newton. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had to catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check 13. Check 13. Mike, 57. Gun. I got him.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. 180.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready. Right to the 3.
Watch the curl, watch the curls.
On second and 9. Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Charles, they've been a feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
57 to Mike. 57. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
8.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here, because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Yo. Kill. Gun. Double up.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Watch the out.
Check.
He's checking. Crash.
Greystone, travel.
Under 10. 10.
Through. Lucky 50. Where's the hot?
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Two.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 48-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working on the gun, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
39-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
I know he ain't got it.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Here I go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Leave it. Ring up 48.
Check.
Good route here.
Check.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 22 yards there, a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check. 59.
Hey, 382. Last 50. Topper.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Too big for you.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And Diggs has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Cook running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Move. 8.
57's Mike.
Throwing again.
I'm coming after you.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Nice, sweetheart.
Gun.
57's the Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Play action now. Cousins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All day.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. He's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Fresno. Lino. Twist. Watch twist. Alert flare. Flare.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins now. Left side caught by Diggs. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Play to win. Let's go.
21 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here I come.
Gun.
Go.
On 1st down, it's Cook.
You ain't going
Cook
nowhere.
able to escape. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
52's the mic all day. Check.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check three.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been burning through them, picking up 1st downs.
You got nothing. Safe. Alert three.
Bingo.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Cook following the penalty. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Know your job. Check 9, check 9. Gun. Dash, go.
Here is Cook on third and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then they'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
They'll run with Harris.
Check 25.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Check 37. Check 37. Two. 80 weapon.
Show an 8. Quick the edge.
They run for it with Harris. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
32-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Give me that. Gun. Give me that.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Right there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Lucky 48.
Second and 6.
See what you got.
At the
6
36-yard
guy.
line.
Check 6 guy. Rush in. Rush in.
Black.
Tight dog. Tight dog.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, blue draw court.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this time all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that actually costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a place to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Gun.
Again, it's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, we're good. Gun. Mike 52.
3rd and long for Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're team.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer.
Vikings 12, Panthers 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
218, chopper.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
300. My 52, my 52.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And some room to run now. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Cousins to throw it. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, alert 3.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Tighten up, tighten.
8. Check, again.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From just shy of midfield, Newton, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Get him, boys.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch twist, watch twist. Gun. Twist.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Great. Zoom.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Barr. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Gun.
Ringo.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. His defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Point after, right down the middle. Hey, that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
26, Panthers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make advance.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
I'm going to hit you all day.
We got plenty to catch.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Check, 59.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. This is party now. Woo! Hey, Steamer.
Mike's 59. Mike's
Gun.
59.
Hey, defense.
Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Minnesota, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.